So we are saying to the people of Xolobeni and all the kingdom of Amambon to be calm and do help and investigate this. We also appreciate the presence of the 12 media houses that we heard that they are here. This shows that this is not about us, but it's about the entire world.
Honestly, I just feel more motivated to do the story and do it well. I feel like there's so much more to this than I thought there was before, and there's a lot more at stake.
Yeah.
There are lives at stake.
Yeah.
For real. And I think a community has been poisoned by some corporate whatever, out there. And because, to look into somebody's eyes and just see pure rage, and like they just want to kill you.
Describe quickly for me exactly what happened.
We were quite close to the sand dunes where this mining is supposed to take place, off Xolobeni village. What happened was we stopped on the side of the road because we were experiencing difficulty. And what happened was a group of women and men approached us. They seemed to have come out of nowhere, but we noticed there was a car in the distance that was parked, and it had been following us. Parked a little, maybe like 10-20 meters in the distance. And then that's when we noticed people coming towards us as Nigel, a colleague, was taking photographs of the dunes. The locals seemed to think we were taking pictures of their houses because when they approached us, they just, started assaulting us and saying, "What are you doing here? Why are you taking pictures of our houses? Who do you think you are? Who sent you?" And the overriding question over and over again was, "Who sent you? Who sent you?" And they seemed to think that we were there on the basis that we were there to shoot the people who were responsible for Bazooka's death, because they said, "You are here to tell people that we killed Bazooka." So, to my mind, I think that they are part of the faction of the village that wants the mining to happen. And I've been told, that the people who are supporting this mining have all been bribed in some other way. One of those people is apparently a man who goes by the name Kunywa, and his mother was in the crowd. I was told that the woman with the machete who tried to hack me was Kunywa's mother.
I was told that when the police came, or is it true that they seemed more concerned about why were you there instead of finding the perpetrators?
It turned into an indaba where I am in the middle and being, "What are you doing here? Tell them what you're doing here and tell the truth." And they said, "No, we need to fix this once and for all." And then they loaded us into the van with the assailants and we took off. But we were stopped when another group of cops came with a van behind them that had some of the activists from ACC. That's when, things was just completely unclear. First of all, the camera was in the custody of the police. They were not willing to give it back to us. They seemed to know where my phones were, my phone and my colleague's phone were, but they did not want to give our phones back to us. The phones were taken by the crowd. The cops said they knew where the phones were and they would get them at a later stage. And then the camera itself, they told us to remove the battery so that we could see the serial number. They took down the serial number, but they didn't give it to us. They didn't give us the camera back, they just took it. And it was just confusing for me, because if they were taking evidence, then why weren't they arresting anyone? And secondly, if they were taking evidence, then they should have taken the car as well, which they did not. We ended up leaving in that car. And one of the ACC guys rushed us to hospital after that.
Gosh.